So the new marksman just came out, Ixia, and as you could tell from the thumbnail, this hero is absolutely nuts. At first, I thought she would be quite similar to Beatrix, so I was planning to build her with more penetration and raw damage. But after experimenting a little bit and reading her skills thoroughly, it is very obvious that her main source of damage comes from her passive. Some of you might not have clue what I'm talking about, so I will try to go in full detail and explain everything thoroughly throughout the match. First, let's talk about her passive. Ixia's basic attack and skills marks the enemies she hit. That includes minions as well. Once the targets have 2 stacks and you basic attack them, it will trigger a special effect and deal extra damage to them. You will also gain HP equal to the amount of damage it deals. However, when you trigger a special effect, it cannot critical strike. Also, Ixia cannot trigger any lifesteal because of her passive, so building Has Claws and other lifesteal is absolutely pointless. The way she gains lifesteal is by triggering her passive, which can be activated quite easily once you have a lot of attack speed. Ixia's first skill fires 2 energy beams in a straight line, and those who are hit will be slowed by 40%. Also, she gains the same amount of movement speed as well. If the target is hit by both beams, he will take double the damage. You want to max this skill first, more damage and a lot shorter cooldown. Her second skill also fires an energy beam in a straight line, knocking back those who are hit and pulling them right in the center after a short delay. And since this pulls them to the center, it's recommended to use the second skill first and then the first skill for maximum damage. Their mid lane is missing, I need to retreat for now.
Understood. Be yourself and blaze your own trail.
Her ultimate makes her enter the barrage state for 5 seconds. She cannot move in this state, but her basic attacks and skill can hit all the enemies in the range of her ult, and her basic attacks can hit 6 enemies at a time. Also, the damage of her passive is increased as well. Atlas synergizes very well with Ixia. Actually, during the drafting phase, I was really hoping that we could get Atlas in our team for those juicy setups. Honestly, I was a bit too cowardly here. I could have played a lot more aggressively, but I got a bit scared when I saw them 3 running straight at me, XD. And since it was my first ranked match with her, I wasn't really sure how truly strong Ixia was yet. But after this match, I can tell you for sure that she's an absolute monster. Another great thing about Ixia is that she can regain her HP quite easily during the laning phase by just attacking the minions and triggering her passive. That's extremely helpful to win your lane in the early game. The absolute flicker panic. Her passive gives her so much lifesteal and make her deal so much damage at the same time that it kinda feels unfair. Granger probably hasn't faced this new hero yet, so he doesn't know how lethal she is. Understandable though. It seems like now they want to put more attention on me, which is definitely the right move, but a little bit late I would say. By the way, during her ult, you can still cast her first and second skill.
Is not ready. The more they look down on me, the more I'm free. Ult is not ready. Double kill. Triple kill. Maniac.
It actually caught me by surprise that I dealt so much damage with just a few hits. Now that I know this, next time I will certainly fully commit right away. In this match, the thing I need to watch out the most is Khamira's ult. If I get affected by it, I could get deleted instantly. Although we are winning by a huge margin, they still have tons of AoE skills. I need to make sure I don't get caught in any of their AoE CC skills. I made sure to dodge their most powerful skills, and once the danger was over, I had the green light to go back in.
I don't play by the rules. Her name's Ixia. Remember it. Launch attack. Be yourself and blaze your own trail. Legendary double kill. Launch attack. Mayhem is a great source of inspiration.
Have you guys had the opportunity to try this new marksman yet? If so, what do you guys think about Ixia? Like I said throughout this video, I personally think she's an absolute monster, and honestly, it won't be far-fetched if we see her banned quite often, which is quite unfortunate because she's actually pretty fun to play. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys again. Bye bye.